Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Today, we have an intriguing research topic that affects economies worldwide. How China's economic practices contribute to trade imbalances and job losses in Western countries. Stick around as we dive into the significance of this research, provide real-world examples, and guide you through the key chapters of a research paper. Importance of the research topic. The investigation into how China's economic practices contribute to trade imbalances and job losses in Western countries is crucial for understanding the evolving dynamics of the global economy. This research holds significance as it directly impacts the economic stability and employment prospects of Western nations, influencing policy decisions and fostering international cooperation. The findings are essential for policymakers, businesses, and citizens alike to navigate the complexities of global trade relations and work towards creating a more equitable and sustainable economic environment. Real-world examples. To illustrate the impact of China's economic practices on Western trade, consider the case of steel production. China's massive steel overcapacity, fueled by state subsidies, has flooded global markets, leading to trade imbalances and job losses in Western steel-producing nations. For instance, in 2016, the European steel industry faced severe challenges, with job cuts and factory closures, as China's subsidized steel exports undercut local producers. Furthermore, examining the realm of technology, we find the story of intellectual property theft. China's alleged practices of intellectual property infringement have strained trade relations with the United States. This has resulted in job losses in American industries like tech manufacturing, as companies grapple with the repercussions of unauthorized use of their innovations, showcasing the tangible consequences of economic imbalances in a globalized market. Chapter 1 Introduction. Let's start with Chapter 1, Introduction. In this chapter, we outline the research problem, significance, questions, objectives, and rationale. Chapter 1 typically includes the introduction to the research topic, presenting the research problem, its significance, and the context within which the study is conducted. Additionally, Chapter 1 outlines the research questions, objectives, and rationale, providing a foundation for the entire research endeavor. Research problem. For instance, a potential research problem could be: how do China's currency manipulation and industrial subsidies impact Western countries' trade balances and employment rates? Research significance. The significance lies in understanding the economic dynamics between China and Western nations, shedding light on the factors influencing trade deficits and job market fluctuations. Research questions. What specific economic policies contribute to trade imbalances between China and Western countries? How do these imbalances affect job markets in the West? What measures can be taken to mitigate the negative effects? Research objectives. Analyze China's economic policies impacting trade balances. Evaluate the correlation between trade imbalances and job losses in Western nations. Propose policy recommendations for fostering balanced trade relations. Research rationale. The rationale could be: understanding the intricacies of this economic relationship is crucial for policymakers, businesses, and citizens to make informed decisions in a globalized world. Chapter 2 Literature Review. Moving on to Chapter 2, Literature Review. This section explores existing knowledge, theories, and models. Chapter 2, the Literature Review, involves a comprehensive examination of existing scholarly works and relevant literature related to the research topic. It synthesizes key theories, models, and empirical studies, identifies gaps in current knowledge, and lays the theoretical framework for the research. Suitable subtopics. Subtopics could include impact of currency manipulation, industrial subsidies in international trade, and effects of trade imbalances on job markets. Theories and models. Relevant theories and models might include comparative advantage theory, dependency theory, and Heckscher-Ohlin model, each explaining different facets of international trade. Literature gap. Identify a gap by stating: while existing literature addresses the impact of trade imbalances, a comprehensive analysis of the specific policies driving these imbalances is lacking. Chapter 3 Methodology. Chapter 3 Methodology. This chapter details how the research will be conducted. Chapter 3, Methodology, details the research design, including the conceptual framework, chosen philosophy, approach, and strategy, along with the specific methods for data collection and analysis. It also addresses ethical considerations, limitations, and delimitations, providing a clear roadmap for how the study will be conducted. Conceptual framework. A suitable conceptual framework might involve 3 independent variables like exchange rate policies, subsidy programs, and trade balance, with the dependent variable being job market stability. Research philosophy, approach, strategy, and choice examples. Recommend a pragmatic research philosophy, deductive approach, case study strategy, and quantitative research choice for this study. Data analysis method. Suggest a quantitative data analysis method, like regression analysis, to quantitatively assess the relationships between variables. Ethical considerations. Consider ethical implications, such as ensuring participant anonymity and confidentiality. For instance, obtaining consent from affected industries in Western countries. Limitations and delimitations. Acknowledge limitations, like potential biases in data sources, and delimitations, such as focusing on specific industries or time periods. Chapter 4 Data Analysis. Chapter 4 Data Analysis. Based on your methodology recommendations. Chapter 4 Data Analysis involves the application of the chosen methodology to analyze the collected data, whether through quantitative statistical methods or qualitative techniques. It presents the results of the analysis, interprets findings, and contributes to answering the research questions outlined in earlier chapters. Quantitative analysis. If using quantitative analysis, explain how to determine an appropriate sample size, perhaps by conducting a power analysis to ensure statistical significance. Qualitative analysis. If qualitative, explain how to select participants and determine an adequate sample size to capture diverse perspectives. Chapter 5 Conclusion and Recommendations. Conclusion. Summarize key findings, restate their implications, and emphasize the contribution to existing knowledge. In addition, the conclusion serves to highlight the practical significance of the study by offering actionable insights for policymakers, businesses, and stakeholders involved. Furthermore, it may suggest avenues for future research to continue building upon the foundation laid by the current study, ensuring a continuous evolution of understanding in the field. Recommendations. Examples could include advocating for fair trade policies, promoting international cooperation, or urging policymakers to address currency manipulation. Suggestions for future research. Finally, provide suggestions for future research. Perhaps exploring the long-term effects of proposed policy changes, studying the impacts of other nations' economic practices, or assessing the role of technological advancements in shaping trade dynamics. And that concludes our breakdown of the key chapters for researching China's economic impact on Western trade and jobs. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more research insights. Until next time, stay curious,